How are you? It is snowing here right now, which is kind of cool. Gets me in that like holiday spirit, and I think it snowed over by you guys too. Looks like you got about an inch of snow, but that'll be cool. So what are we doing today? We're going to do some singing. We're going to do some rhythms. Then we'll get into our story of the Nutcracker. Show you some more stuff. And when I say good morning to you or good afternoon to you, I'm going to show you an optical illusion. So do you know what an optical illusion is? Like sometimes your brain takes shortcuts and fills in gaps. Okay? And so these are some examples of kind of tricks that your brain plays. So I hope you like that. And I hope you have a beautiful day. All right, let us start with some singing. Read 2.1. In this song, if you look up here, okay, it has no sharps and no flats in it. So we know that this song is in the key of C. Okay? And we'll find out more about that later. Like, if there's no sharps or flats in a song, that either means it's in the key of C major or the key of A minor. This is a major key. You can tell by the last note. So we know that this is C major. Okay? So we know that. Okay? And here's your first tone right here. So it goes. That's your starting tone. So what they do, they know it's in the key of C, so they play the C chord. And then they give you the first tone. So I'm going to play the first chord and then the first tone or note. Okay? So in this one, that's Do. So we know that this is Do right here. So we are just going to, let's take something D, and let's go, that's D. Let's make that a little bit smaller. How about, okay, so here's Do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, so. Do. Re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, 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 sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right. So now let's go to the next one. What comes after Do? Remember, in our solfege ladder, it goes Do, re, mi, fa, sol, and back down. So, fa, mi, re, do. So the next one is re. Let's make re red. Do, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, so, do, re, mi, fa, sol, so, fa, mi, re, do, do, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. Now, solfege scale goes Do, re. This is Mi. Let's make Mi blue. How about Do, re, mi, fa, sol, so, do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Good. Solfege scale goes Do, re, mi, fa. Here comes fa, fa. Let's make orange. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? Then the last one is do, re, mi, fa, so. Let's make so kind of this purpley. Into here. So. So we don't even know what the song sounds like, but I think we're kind of getting an idea. We know that it starts on this note. So that's our do. So let's read it together. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? That's the song. So now I'm going to put the music on. I'll move the microphone a little bit closer to the speaker and then see if we can sing this through without even knowing what the song is. I think we can do it. What do you think? All right. Song right there. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Fa, mi, re, do. So, fa, mi, re, do. Microphone going closer. I'll turn up the speaker. And here we go. Nice. So if you get that, the next part is we turn our part a little bit down and we turn the accompaniment up. That's like our background music. So let's see if you can still keep this on track as we try to mix it up. Next step, we're going to take our part completely down. We're going to turn the accompaniment completely up and see if we can follow. There's our note. And here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So, fa, mi, re, do. So, fa, mi, re, do. All right, the last one. You're getting nothing from me but the hand signals, the solfege hand signs. Okay? Here's your note. Good luck. How did you do? All right. Hey, thanks for trying. And let's see what we got on tap next. Ba, 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 ba. Our friends, five of our friends. Five of our friends. Let's say hello to five of our friends, and we'll start with the lovely and talented Isabella. Hey, Isabella, how are you? Happy Monday. Boom. And this is your optical illusion for today. So take a look at this one, Isabella. If you look in the around, you can see like this shape is broken on the right and left sides. But if you stare at the middle, just stare at the middle, the outsides will look like they will start fixing themselves. Isn't that cool? All right, let's say hello to another friend, another friend, another friend. Let's say hello to another friend, and it looks like Haley. Haley, how are you today? Happy Monday. And Haley, this is your optical illusion. Boom. How many black dots do you see? The answer is 0, right? Our mind just kind of puts those black dots in there. Let's say hello to three more friends, three more friends. Thor, how are you, pal? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Thor, this is your optical illusion. Thor, when you look and you stare, the dots stop. But when you start to look around, the dots move. That is so trippy, trippy, trippy. All right, two more friends here. Let's say hello to Cheyenne. Cheyenne, how are you today? All right, let's take a look at this one, Cheyenne. The little gray lines that are running horizontally left to right, are they parallel or are they not parallel? Remember what parallel means? Straight across will never touch. And the answer, Cheyenne, they'll never touch. They're all parallel. Isn't that cool? Let's say hello to one more friend, one more friend, one more friend. Everett. Hey, pal. Hope you are having a beautiful Monday. This is your optical illusion. I love this one, Cheyenne. So on this one, what you have to do is you have to walk towards the screen. And as you walk towards the screen, that white light in the middle is going to look like it gets bigger and brighter. And then as you walk back, it'll look like it'll get smaller and dimmer. I'm trying it right now. Isn't that cool? All right. What are we doing now? We're going to continue with our story. I think where we left off, we met the toy soldiers, and now the toy soldiers are going to fight the mice and the rat king.
Army of brightly painted soldiers in their red coats with gold buttons and shiny black boots. Clara and her brother Fritz and the cousins played under the tree, creating a military parade with their toy soldiers. Clara let out a little shriek when she noticed a little mouse peeking out of a hole in the wall. And when she saw it creeping toward a box of chocolates on the floor under the tree, she sprang up to grab them. She was putting the chocolates safely on the table when she heard the door. It was her godfather. She was so proud that he was her godfather. He was a very successful toy maker, and some people even said his toys were a little bit enchanted. But Clara didn't know about that. Her godfather actually had made the very toy soldiers that they'd just been playing with, and had them delivered earlier in the day, so Clara wasn't expecting any other gifts from him. But then, her godfather announced that he had one more toy for his goddaughter. A wooden nutcracker, carved in the shape of a little toy soldier. He was painted just like the other soldiers, except he had a captain's hat and a captain's gold braid. Clara was immediately fascinated and held the nutcracker carefully. Fritz was jealous, thinking the nutcracker would make a spectacular addition to the parade under the tree. So he snatched the nutcracker out of Clara's hands, and when she tried to get it back, he and the cousins played keep-away, sending the poor nutcracker flying from hand to hand all over Clara's head. She watched in horror as one toss missed its target and the nutcracker hit the floor, broken. Clara burst into tears, but her godfather patched the nutcracker back together with a handkerchief and patted Clara on the shoulder. There, he said. He'll be okay after a little rest. Clara thanked him through her tears and carried her wounded captain to a quiet corner. Fritz, meanwhile, was feeling pretty awful that he'd broken Clara's toy. He slunk out of the party with a plan in his mind. An hour later, he returned and shyly offered a little nutcracker-sized wooden bed to Clara. I made it for you, for him to rest in and, get better and stuff. Clara hugged him and said thank you. Then she tucked her nutcracker into his new little bed. As the last of the guests waved goodbye, Clara crawled beneath the tree to check on the nutcracker one last time, and ended up falling asleep right there, curled around the little bed under the Christmas tree. At the stroke of midnight, Clara woke up. She wasn't sure what time it was. Was it Christmas yet? Had Santa come? It was still dark out, so she knew it wasn't morning. She rubbed her eyes to try to see a bit more clearly. When she looked up at the Christmas tree, she noticed, to her surprise, that it seemed to be getting bigger. In fact, the tree, the presents, the whole room seemed to be getting bigger. Or was she getting smaller? Suddenly, Clara's size became the least of her worries. Out of nowhere, gigantic mice dressed up in army uniforms began to circle the room. Clara rubbed her eyes again. She then saw that, yes, there were indeed mice in army uniforms scurrying about the room, and furthermore, there seemed to be a mouse king leading them and giving them commands. Excuse me, Clara called out. Excuse me, mice! Who are you battling exactly? Then she looked over to see that her nutcracker had also come to life-size life, and he had grouped the other toy soldiers into a battle formation to fight the mouse army. The toy soldiers were outnumbered, but they fought the mice bravely as the Mouse King and the Nutcracker Captain faced off in a one-on-one sword fight.
Good spot to stop for right now, which is the battle between the soldiers and the mice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, number one, I'm going to show you a little bit of the ballet fight between the soldiers and the mice, and then after that, we're going to have a little battle of our own. Stay tuned. to four more friends, four more friends, four more friends. Cambria, how are you today? This is your illusion. So Cambria, your question is, which circle is bigger? Which orange circle is bigger? Which one is bigger? Now, Cambria, if you want, you can come up to the board and measure those out. Which one is bigger? Yep, they're the same. All right, let's say hello to three more friends, three more friends, three more friends. Let's say hello to three more friends. Caden, how are you today? Caden, here's your illusion for the day. Look at these spirals, Caden. So get this, Caden. There are no spirals. They're all circles. So watch if I just trace this one. I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to go like this. I'm going to trace it all the way around. And I'm going to trace it all the way around. I'm going to trace it. Look at that. It got right back to where we started. No spirals. All circles. That's pretty cool. Let's say hello to two more friends, two more friends. It looks like Cade. How are you today, Cade? Here's your optical illusion. All right, check this one out, Cade. Look at the red colors on the top and the ones on the bottom. So, Cade, this red is the same color as this red. Like one looks darker, right? These look like lighter reds. These look like darker reds. They are the same. Let's say hello to one more friend, one more friend, one more friend. Let's say hello to one more friend. It's our friend Sterling. Sterling, here is your optical illusion today. This one is just trippy. Sterling, so look at this one. All right, so if you stare at one spot, they stop. But if you move your eyes around, they move. Isn't that cool? All right, I love it. So what are we going to do now? We're talking about the Nutcracker, but also I found some Fortnite dances set to a Nutcracker song. So for this, stand up, spread out, and see if you can follow these dances. friends are here. Our four last Reinhardt. How are you, pal? All right, Reinhardt. This is your optical illusion. Reinhardt, take a look at all these lines going down. Reinhardt, all of those are parallel. Interesting, right? They will never, ever cross. Let's say hello to Annette. One N and two T's. How are you today? Annette, this is your optical illusion. Annette. Look at this. What do you see, Annette? Do you see good? Do you see evil? Do you see both? That's pretty cool. Let's say hello to our Quincy. Hello, Quincy. Hope you're having a beautiful Monday. Quincy, this is your optical illusion for today. Stare at this guy's face and study and study and study. And ready? Click, click. Whoa! And then click, click. Same picture. Right? But our brains don't understand upside down eyes and mouths, so we kind of self-correct. Isn't that interesting? Let's say hello to Alina. Alina. Alina, how are you today? Hope you are having a beautiful Monday afternoon. This is your optical illusion today. This one's kind of cool, Alina. This one you have to stare at a little bit, but if you do, the stares are going to change direction on you. I see him going down one way. Did you get it yet? That one you might have to kind of concentrate on. It's like they're going down one way and then all of a sudden they'll go down the other way. Okay, friends. Have a beautiful Tuesday and I will smell you later.